10 poems. And the reason I was so inspired was because I discovered some information about a classical Tamil anthology from the Sangam age, which dates back to 300 BCE or something like that. And it's called Pattu Pattu, which literally means 10 songs. But the more poetic version is the 10 Idylls. And I have not read this anthology myself, but I was so inspired by each of those, the concept of each of those 10 book-length poems, that I decided to write short versions myself based on the summary of each of those books. So, the 10 Idylls. The first one is Tirumuga Pattu, which means the 6 armories of Lord Muruga. Like a man with half a dozen wives, a woman for each season, you keep 6 houses, and I, a roaming vagabond, light a lamp in each for you. O Lord who wears kadamba flowers, O Lord who rides the peacock, O Lord whose forehead is adorned with a navratna of gems, forgive me, for I cannot have you as my guest, but the compound of my heart blazes, O Muruga. The second one is Kurinchi Pattu, in which the hero and heroine meet in clandestine trees. Like the Manai creeper, I will enter your home with the slate only passion can evoke. Trust me. I will sneak under your door like flood water. I will enter your bed with the quiet of moonlight. Your mother sleeping with your baby sisters on the veranda will think nothing of the ankle bell I left behind in my haste. Malay Pattukatam, the ancient Tamil country. I may wear the garments of women from nations I have never known the smell of, speak the tongues of men not my father, accent my face with colors my grandmothers never knew, but in my blood runs red ochre. Madurai Kanchi, victory in a battle. Today the hill country became ours. No longer will their women beat their breasts in Opadu. No longer will their elders light the pyres of their sons. Listen, my love. Ask the priest to consult his calendar. Polish my armband with the lion's face and tell the jeweler to prepare your ornaments. I will be home by Margali before the northwesterly rains shatter the kolam at your doorstep. Mulay Pattu, longing for a lover who does not return from war through the rainy season. Someone who loves me tells me how the rains have begun, as though I cannot see with my own eyes the lightning appearing across a sky dark as my heart. Someone who once loved me tells me nothing. He stands in the doorway like a shadow of himself. My ears fill with the sound of wheels on tracks cutting through long grass. A summer I spent writing to him while the Kurinji blossomed on the hills like a revelation of purple. All those letters I will never know if he saved. Nettu Nalvati, praying to the goddess for his return from the war. The girlfriends with whom I wore bracelets on the riverbank and giggled of marriage with speak to me now with their palms resting on the great mounds of their bellies. By the new year, our village will be full of little ones. By the Akadi, I have brought hibiscus blossoms enough to fill forests for you, garlands of lime enough to fill orchards. How much longer must I wait for his return? Pattine Pale, the hero's soliloquy, he will not leave. Keep your city, let its traders keep their wares. I will sleep here in the shade of the neem, tending my cattle till the god of the south comes. Who are you to speak of what is good for me? You who has never known the sweet chafing of the tongue from the sugarcane in one's own backyard. Perum Panarupate, telling the first king a travelogue of the heart. After she left, the sheets were stained with the turmeric she used to tint her skin, so that she looked always in the way only some women can look, as luscious and ripe as mango. Its smell rises to me each night. I beat these sheets against mortar as though they were my most dreadful nemesis. But it never comes away. Mornings I wake believing I am touching the pleats of cloth around her hips. On a seaside to the south, there's a blind poet who sings to the ocean. He tells me he has seen her, a woman like a mango, a white lotus in her hair. Purunara Drupadi, telling the second king, a travelogue of the heart. I spat poison into a vial, and your hand, in moving above it, turned it to Phoenicia. I hold you in the way a fisherman would hold the sea, in the glint of a drop of water running down his net, in the dark peace of a ripple he fears to touch. I want to step into your skin, the momentary bartering of souls, to see what it is you see, and what it is you don't. My head against your chest, your heart hammering within your ribcage, the knowledge that only I can release you. And the last one. Chirupana Rupate, telling the chieftain, a travelogue of the heart. I won't fear love. I won't fear love. Hearts I have broken, and hands and words that have broken mine. The only strangers here are ones I already know. I won't fear love. I won't fear love.